Good day, everyone. And for Sir Christian Umlas, just a little disclaimer before we start our reporting. Any unnecessary noise that you may hear is out of our control, so please bear with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Micaela D. Abustan of BSE 3A. Let me discuss to you the 8 traits of successful entrepreneurs. First one, strong leader qualities. Leader is someone who has the strong communication skills and ability to encourage and motivate his and her subordinates to do their work effectively. Everyone can be a leader, but not everyone can be an effective leader. The second one is highly self-motivated. Typically, leaders enjoy challenges and will work tirelessly to solve problems that confront them. They adapt well to changing situations without unraveling, and they are typically expert of helping their teams change with them by motivating them toward new goals and opportunities. The third one is strong sense of basic ethics and integrity. Business is sustainable because it is based on a globally accepted code of ethics. Cheaters and thieves may succeed in a short term, but in the long run, they always lose. Most importantly, leaders admit their errors and offer solutions to correct it. Part, willingness to fail. Entrepreneurs are often successful because they are calculating and able to make the best decision in even worst of cases. Business is a gamble and you must take a risk. They rather take a risk than having regrets and asking the question, what if? The fifth one, serial innovators. In business field, entrepreneurs constantly develop new ideas and improve processes. They welcome change to be an effective leader and to improve product services to win in business. 6. Know what you don't know. They always see the bigger picture and they always make the best decision for the business. 7. Competitive spirit. In business, it's a constant war with competition to win business and grow market share. They enjoy challenges and they always like to win. 8. The last one. Understand the value of a strong teamwork. Entrepreneurs never get to success alone. They consider his or her subordinates in every achievement they accomplish.
Good day, everyone. I'm Micaela R. Malabanan from BSE 3A. I am here to discuss Business Map for Entrepreneurship. A. Business Concept. It includes focus groups, brainstorming, problem inventory analysis, and lastly, interviewing. 1. Focus group. A focus group is a small group of people, typically representative of your target market, with whom you share your ideas and ask questions about your product, services, or business. The ideal outcome is a stronger understanding of how the subject of the focus group would be received by a wider audience, and what changes, if any, should be made before the formal outroll. Number 2 is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a method design teams use to generate ideas and solve clearly defined design problems. They produce a vast array of ideas and draw links between them to find potential solutions. Brainstorming is part of design thinking. Number 3 is problem inventory analysis. Problem inventory analysis uses individuals in a manner that is analogous to focus groups to generate new product ideas. They are asked them to identify and discuss products in this category that have the particular problem. These are the 9 steps you need to solve your problem inventory analysis. 1. Define the problem. 2. Determine the value for each category. 3. Develop auditing and reporting procedures to track the problem. 4. Establish inventory problem levels as a standard performance measurement. 5. Create a short-term cure. 6. Plan and schedule the disposal of problem stock. 7. Determine the causes of the inventory problems. 8. Look for problems. And lastly, number 9, develop a long-term cure. Number 4, interviewing. An interviewing is essentially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and other provide answers. In common parlance, the word interview refers to the one-on-one conversation between an interviewer and an interviewee. An interview may also transfer information in both directions. In strategic management, interview questions offer an employer the chance to see your thinking and decision process in the workplace. The ability to strategically think will positively impact on organization vision and help achieve long-term goals. Letter B, Business Procedures Framework. This is the example of framework. Product leadership means best product. It includes product differentiation. Number 2, customer intimacy means total solution. It includes customer responsiveness. And lastly, operational excellence means best total cost. It includes operational competence.
Good day everyone, I'm Catherine Alunar from BSE 3A. I'm here to discuss steps in creating a business marketing plan. 1. Understand the current market situation. Of course, it is essential to find out what your customers really want. It will help you improve your products and services to meet their needs. And by discovering how your competitors work, you can find ways to improve on their service to give your business an advantage. 2. Know your target market. First, let me tell you what target market is. A target market is a set of individuals sharing similar needs or characteristics that your company hopes to serve. These individuals are usually the end user most likely to purchase your product. By identifying the target market, it will help your company develop an effective marketing communication strategies. 5. Develop plan of action based on the formulated new ideas. Developing an action plan can help change-makers turn their visions into reality and increase efficiency and accountability within an organization. An action plan describes the way your organization will meet its objective through detailed action steps that describe how and when these steps will be taken. 6. Marketing programs and the proper execution. The proper execution of your marketing plan is essential so that your company will reap the result you want. No matter how good you might think your marketing plan is, without the right course of action to accompany it, your plan might fail. Launching a successful marketing campaign is highly dependent on careful planning and smart execution. With this tandem, you'll be getting a better audience, sector, increased ROI, and overall company success. This graph is an example of business marketing plan.
Good day everyone, this is Erica Arna from BSE 3A. After the discussion of business marketing plan, we may now move on to the 5 elements of business model. Number 1. Awareness. Awareness covers a range of skills and competencies relating to business activities. It relates not only to commercial practices but also to the wider environment which they take place, with which you will be familiar. For example, here in Louisiana, there is no Jollibee or McDonald establishment because of its small population. If you take up business here, the possibility of losses is too high. Therefore, before you build business, you should be aware of the threats of the business. Number 2, competitive advantage consists of unique set of values or qualities. For example, having the highest quality product or having the lowest price are the 2 different competitive advantages. Number 3, tactics are the short-term plan that don't deviate from the overall strategy. Unlike strategy, A tactic makes no assumptions about the future but instead reacts to the current situation. Number 4. Leveraging result from using borrowed capital as a funding source when investing to expand the firm's asset base and generate returns on increased capital. Always remember that leverage amplifies possible returns, just like lever can be amplified one strength when moving a heavy weight. And number 5, benchmarking is a process that involves measuring the performance of your business against a competitor in the same market. Benchmarking has 3 advantages. Number 1, cultural change. Benchmarking has significance on cultural change because it supports the strategic objectives. It increases value of people within the organizations as workers become more knowledgeable, acquire new skills, and develop greater leadership capacity. Number 2, performance improvement. Benchmarking is a way of discovering what is the best performance being achieved, whether in a particular company, by a competitor, or by an entirely different industry. It also allows to identify the gaps in an organization processes in order to achieve a competitive advantages. Number 3, human resource. Benchmarking is mechanism for measuring processes, practices, and results for comparison to improve performance. If it is used wisely, it can transform an organization's human resource and people management strategies by showing how human resource practices influence the organization's success.
Good day, Sir Christian Umlas. My name is John Lawrence A. Marquez from BSE 3A, and for today, we are going to discuss is about the characteristics of market orientation necessary for strategic management in hospitality and tourism. First is customer focus. Customer focus is a strategy that puts the customer at the center of business decision making. Next is competitor intelligence. What is competitor intelligence? Competitor intelligence sometimes refers to the ability to gather and analyze and use the information collected on competitors, customers, and other market factors that contribute to a business competitive advantage. Next is cross-functional coordination. What is cross-functional coordination? Put simply, cross-functional collaboration is when functions, for example, marketing, sales, engineering, and HR within a company join forces to work in a common goal or project or responsibility. Next is performance implication. A high level of financial performance may result from an effective strategy, but good financial results let you pursue strategies that require substantial investments. Next is we're going to discuss the role of entrepreneurial strategic planning for tourism and hospitality. Strategic planning. It is a cycle wherein authoritative pioneers decide their vision for the future just as distinguish their objectives and goals for the association. Strategic planning is a systematic process that commonly embraces the definition of strategic objectives, short, medium, and long-term goals, and broad plans to achieve them. Next is Sante. Know your adversary, know yourself, and your triumph will not be jeopardized. Knowing the terrain and the weather will ensure your victory. If you know your opponent thinks and you know yourself enough to understand what you are capable of, you will never fail.
Good afternoon. I'm Elton Sampang and I'm about to present the entrepreneurial mission. These are: 1. The main goal of the new business is to generate revenue. 2. Standard criterion for assessing an organization's long-term effectiveness. And 3. Culture and environmental forces are driving forces. In the main goal of a new business is to generate revenue. Every business tries to make profits for itself and its shareholders. The shareholders are like the foundation of the company. If their well-being is not taken care of, then the company ceases to exist. They are the real owners of the company and not the society. An economist, Milton Friedman, argued that the sole purpose of the business is to generate profits for its shareholders. So it can be concluded that the profit maximization is justified for the risk the investor takes. 2. Standard criterion for assessing an organization's long-term effectiveness. Organizational effectiveness can be defined as the efficiency with which an association is able to meet its objectives. Organizational effectiveness is about each individual doing everything they know and doing it well. In other words, organizational efficiency is the capacity of an organization to produce the desired results with a minimum expenditure of energy, time, money, and human and material resources. The desired effect will depend on the goals of the organization. An organization, if it operates efficiently, will produce a product without waste. Evaluating and improving organizational effectiveness and efficiency is one strategy used to help ensure the continued growth and development of an organization. Culture and environmental forces are driving forces. In this, for an organization to achieve and sustain success, it needs to adapt to its dynamic culture and environmental forces. These driving forces provide focus. It is the basis of a competitive advantage. It guides on the scope of products and markets. It indicates the must-have key capabilities. It's a communication vehicle, a means of unifying an organization, a source of decision-making criteria, and a means of evaluating competitors' strategies. These driving forces also act as a filter for new growth opportunities that appear and guide the phasing out of the products and markets. These mission statements are carefully crafted at the business development units level. That's all, and thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is Gines Gabriel from BSE 3A. My topic for today is about basic content of marketing plan. Number 1, executive summary. It is a 1 to 2 page synopsis of a company's marketing plan. The summary gives a quick overview of the main points of the plan. A synopsis of what a company has done, what it plans to do, and how it plans to get there. Number 2, market competitive analysis. Market competitive analysis is a way to identify competitors and understand a competitor's strengths and weaknesses. Number 3, market strategy. It is a process that can allow an organization to concentrate its limited resources on the greatest opportunities to increase sales and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. Number 4, marketing tactics and approach. It often involves generating leads, building websites, placing ads, and following up. It includes advertising, sales promotions, and others. Number 5, sales strategy. Sales strategy is defined as a documental plan for positioning and selling your product or services to qualified buyers in a way that differentiates your solution from your competitors. 6. Summary. Writing the summary is a good opportunity to check that your plan makes sense and that you haven't missed any important points. 7. Appendix. The appendix of a marketing plan is usually the last section to appear in marketing plan, although not required. A well-structured appendix can go a long way toward convincing your reader you got a great business idea, or indeed that you have thoroughly thought through your idea. Thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is Jean Audrey Javier from BSE 3A. I'm here to discuss strategic management principles to impact entrepreneurship in tourism and hospitality. Strategy connotes policy or a means of leading in a long-term goal. the necessity of strategic management, and the power of management functions such as planning, leading, staffing, organizing, and controlling. Planning in strategic is an organizational management activity that is used to set priorities, focus energy and resources, strengthen operation, ensure that employees and other stakeholders are working toward common goals, establish agreement around intended outcomes result. Leading. Leading is another of the basic function within the management process. Leading is the use of influence to motivate employees to achieve organizational goals. Staffing. It's a process which defines and addresses the staffing implication of strategic and operational plans. Organizing. Organizing plays a central role in the management process. Once plans are created, managers' task is to see that they are carried out. And last, controlling. It involves monitoring, analysis, and evaluation processes to direct companies' course in the right direction. Key principles for strategic management for the small and medium enterprise goals. Strategic management is for organizational to gain a competitive edge over their competitors. Setting goals entails determining particular objectives to achieve. Setting goals means that a person has committed thought, emotion, and behavior towards attaining the goal. Goal setting, the development of an action plan designed in order to motivate and guide a person or group toward a goal. Goals are more deliberate than desire and momentary intention.